In this video, I am going to show you the best Realme smartphones under 25,000 in India. So, let's get started. With the X3 and X3 Super Zoom smartphones, Realme has once again set the bar for what consumers should expect from a mid-range premium smartphone. The phone has a 6.6-inch touchscreen display with a 20:9 aspect ratio. The Realme X3 is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus octa-core chipset and has a total of 6 GB of RAM. The Realme X3 Super Zoom is equipped with a 4200 mAh battery as well as a 30-watt Dart charger. On normal use, the phone lasts about a day and a half, and about a day on intensive use, which includes a lot of gaming. The telephoto camera is the key difference between the Realme X3 and the Super Zoom variant. The X3 Super Zoom has an 8-megapixel periscope-style camera with a 5x optical magnification, according to the manufacturer. A primary camera with a 64-megapixel sensor, an 8-megapixel wide-angle camera, and a 2-megapixel macro camera are among the additional cameras. For selfies, you get a main 32-megapixel camera with a Sony IMX616 sensor and an 8-megapixel wide-angle camera built in the display. The Realme X3 Super Zoom in general is a fantastic phone. The smartphone has exactly the right amount of everything that one wants from a smartphone nowadays, with a great camera, long battery life, and smooth operation. The X3 Super Zoom is an obvious choice if a telephoto camera with a long zoom range is more important. Otherwise, if you prefer to watch videos over capturing images, I believe the Realme X2 Pro or even the Realme 6 Pro are still excellent choices. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel by smashing the button below this video. Realme Narzo 35G is the newest addition to India's 5G smartphone club, and it comes with an affordable price tag, just like Realme is known for. The smartphone has a full HD Plus display with a 90Hz refresh rate that is vibrant and sharp. The display also has a maximum touch sampling rate of 180 Hz, which, when combined with the MediaTek Dimensity 700 processor, results in a good gaming smartphone. The Narzo 35G is differentiated from the Realme 8 5G by its single 6GB RAM and 128GB storage option. A large 5000 mAh battery is included in the Realme Narzo 35G. Although the battery life is good, charging this phone with the included 18-watt charger takes over 2 hours. In terms of optics, the Realme 35G has a triple camera configuration that includes a 48-megapixel primary lens, a 2-megapixel portrait lens, and a 2-megapixel macro shooter. You have a 16-megapixel selfie camera for taking selfies. The Realme 8 5G has a camera configuration similar to this. Realme UI 2.0 is easy to use in everyday situations, although it comes with a number of pre-installed third-party apps. The Realme Narzo 35G is a good smartphone for the money that also delivers outstanding value for money, especially if you're searching for 5G support in the future. The phone's best features include its long battery life, solid design, and the large number of 5G bands it supports. If you want the same phone but with different storage settings, go with the Realme 8 5G because it's basically the same device. The Realme 8 Pro is the company's attempt to meet every consumer's need for various camera modes, and it succeeds in doing so even while producing a smartphone that outperforms most others in the sub-20,000 rupees segment. It has a 6.4-inch AMOLED display with a hole punch in the top left corner for the selfie camera. The display has a full HD Plus resolution and a fingerprint scanner built in. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G processor is also present, along with 6GB or 8GB of RAM and 128GB of UFS 2.1 storage. You get a 4500 mAh battery that can be charged quickly at 50 watt. The included 50-watt charger charges the phone quickly, taking it from 0 to 75% in 30 minutes. The cameras on the Realme 8 Pro differ significantly from those on the Realme 7 Pro. The Realme 8 Pro has a 108-megapixel primary rear camera, which is unusual in the sub 20,000 rupees price range. An 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, a 2-megapixel macro camera, and a 2-megapixel black and white camera are also included. Colors and detail are captured well by the 16-megapixel selfie camera. The Realme 8 Pro comes pre-installed with Realme UI 2.0, which is based on Android 11. The Realme 8 Pro is an excellent smartphone. With a killer camera, snappy performance, a very good display, incredibly quick charging, and rich sound output, it easily wins you over. The Realme 8 Pro is a great deal for those looking for a mid-range device under 20,000 rupees if the Dare to Leap branding doesn't bother you. The Realme X2 is a great example of how good mid-range smartphones have become. The phone achieves a great balance of performance, design, imaging, battery life, and, most importantly, price. The Realme X2 has a dewdrop notch, a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display, and a fingerprint sensor embedded in the display. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G processor in the Realme X2 ensures that you get a smooth experience while using multiple apps at the same time. The phone also has 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage, so you can store a variety of files such as songs, videos, games, and more without running out of space. Furthermore, the Realme X2 runs Android 9.0 and has a decent 4000 mAh battery that allows you to use it for longer periods of time without worrying about battery drain. ColorOS offers lots of customization and runs smoothly. On the front, the phone has a 32-megapixel front camera for taking amazing selfies and video calls. The quad cameras on the back are identical to those on the Realme XT. The 64-megapixel Samsung GW1 sensor, which is found on both the X2 Pro and XT, takes the lead once more. An 8-megapixel wide-angle camera, a basic 2-megapixel macro lens, and a redundant 2-megapixel depth sensor complement the main sensor. I believe the Realme X2 is a good choice for anyone looking for a powerful smartphone. The Realme X2 is a good alternative to Xiaomi's mid-range lineup, thanks to its fast charging and customizable ColorOS. This is a phone that I would gladly recommend to anyone looking for a mid-range phone. Realme has battled against Xiaomi in recent years, particularly in the mid-range smartphone segment, raising the performance bar several notches in the process. In India, the Realme 6 and 6 Pro are part of the company's budget mid-range Realme 6 series. This phone is a mid-range flagship with a quad rear camera setup and the powerful Snapdragon 720G chipset. It has a 6.6-inch LCD display with vibrant colors and good brightness. Realme has used a capacitive fingerprint sensor in the power button because there is no in-display fingerprint sensor. Up to 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage are available on the phone. The 4300 mAh battery easily lasts a day and a half, and fast charging is available at 30 watt. For the two front cameras, Realme has used a modern-looking hole punch cutout in the display. You get a mix of 16-megapixel and 8-megapixel lenses, which you can easily switch between with a single tap. A 64-megapixel primary camera, a 12-megapixel telephoto camera with 2x optical zoom, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 2-megapixel macro camera make up the rear camera system. The Realme 6 Pro comes pre-installed with Android 10 and Realme UI 1.0. The Realme 6 Pro delivers exactly what it promises, allowing it to compete effectively with other devices on the market. The system's performance matches the installed hardware, and the other components perform as expected at the class level. The screen's protective film is particularly noteworthy in this case, as it is not only scratch-prone but also makes drag and drop movements more difficult. Finally, the Realme 6 Pro is a solid smartphone with few flaws at a reasonable price. Thanks for watching. Bye.